black face lit by a candle, the grease of the day making him look paler than usual, held itself above the candle while a scrap of paper floated nearby, held by a dark hand. His face and arms and chest shone brightly, but the walls to his back and sides only suggestions of the pale lined wallpaper. A glare in the window in front of him stared like a one-eyed devil, and his eyes blinked back as he read, and he knew that they were both red by now, however late it was. The scrap of paper, concave in one corner from his damp fingers, shifted from one hand to another, and there was a faint sound of a hand wiping itself on denim. The eyes looked up at the dancing red in the window and looked back to the paper, scanned it. Then the scrap disappeared between his legs. A chair's legs rasped against the floor, and he grunted and wiped hot wax from his fingers on his suspenders. The flame atop the candle shrank dramatically and righted itself as a hand brought it to a stop. It bent backwards, and he felt its heat on his chest, and the spare light showed his worn suspenders and a bare chest spotted with tiny tufts of kinky hair. He moved down the dark hallway in a bubble of candlelight, and his candle lit the portraits along the other side of the hall. And he thought about how he and his girl would watch the copperheads cross the river in the spring, sliding in, popping out on the other side a few rods down. He thought about how he swam there in that river in the spring and summer, and his lady was there with her hands on his thighs, and would watch his bare back and the water shining there, and he remembered all that as though it were a dream or a story from childhood. And then he remembered that all that was before his name had become synonymous with firebrand to the townspeople. All that was still real. He looked up, and for a while he stared at a portrait of an ancestor, family of his former supervisors. The front of the man's combed back silver hair from the daguerreotype flashbulb in the late 90s stuck in a pocked surface, reminiscent of his own dealings with the family. Most of these portraits and photos were made up of similar pocked cheeks and late 90s that he thought revealed too much about what went on behind them. His mouth worked, and for a moment he grumbled, then moved further down the hallway. He stumbled and turned at the end of the hallway, and he felt the doubled-over flame seethe his chest as he paced back to his room. He butted his chair out of the way and bent, looking for the paper. When he found his eyes stopped on every word as though unsure of their meaning. Pinched between his thumb and forefinger like a dying spider, his other fingers began to curl over it. But he stopped and put the crinkled shred on his dresser where it lay exposed like antiquated parchment. The candlelight reflected yellow-orange in the windows and the kerosene lamp on his dresser. His imprint in the bed lay there like a ghost when a breeze whistled outside. After everyone else had moved out, he had taken this room because he could stand at the window by his bed, which stared out the front of the second floor in the mornings, and the sun made the sky beautiful. He would stand and watch the dirt and stalks of random weeds that stuck up and quivered as though looking for salvation from above. These same fields in summers and autumns used to be the source of income for those who had owned the farm. And when the crops had ripened, he, John, and the others would be told to begin harvesting, and they did every year for 12. The days of spring, summer, and early autumn he remembered the most often, whether called upon or not, coming to attention in his mind like prairie dogs from their burrows. When the days were longer and the sun was caught behind the cloud, he would look around at the other workers for a time and wonder about their future. No one looked as he did. They either stayed bent back, digging for potatoes, or stretched straight, shucking corn. It was also during these days when the smallest drop of a cloud covered the sun like a divine umbrella that he wondered about the magic of some of the workers claimed to have. At night or on days off, when they could be with each other hand in hand, the ordermen talked about how they were plowing, and the rest would nod their heads and snap their legs. There was one man, older than John, who called himself Moses. He told stories of his old supervisor and how the neighbors would get offended at him. He was a beekeeper, so honey was his crop. But unlike his neighbors, who were also beekeepers, he did not sing to his bees. He mumbled and hummed endlessly. The old man Moses said that he overheard one of the neighbors say, "There's no melody in you, just a note, man. and then after a while, another one, to which his boss nodded and hummed. But Moses claimed that he loved bees even if they weren't